Hi, love and greetings to you. So, this one is very interesting. And I like this because it really brings out the problems that virtually everyone encounters in their marriage. And so, this is going to help you quite a bit. I'm certain of that. If I had 30 minutes in the morning to watch videos, which courses should it be? Obviously, she is a student of our marriage course for women. I'm watching the 3 to 4 killers in a marriage and reminding myself how to control my mind. I do well, and then I slip. My husband left for 90 days. We left on good terms, and then at night my mind wanders. He texts and is drinking and at dinner until 12 a.m., and my mind went crazy. This marriage has been such a roller coaster. I'm sure you can relate to that. I appreciate your help. I'm trying to retrain my mind, but it's so bad when negative thoughts of quote unquote, what is he doing and who is he with, start coming through. I knew it's my survival instincts coming through, fear of losing him, so I need to stop that? Yes, you do. I like this video topic because I'm able to address what everybody goes through in their marriage. And it really comes down to what you might say is a choice that none of us were taught we can make. In other words, we don't know that we have this choice. And that choice is whether to be in our mind, which is the norm, because we're not taught, or in our hearts. And it's ironic because we are essentially spiritual beings. We are our heart. You know, everyone says, oh, do you believe you have a soul? Right? You may have heard that. Maybe not. The world is changing from when I was a kid. But that idea is basically inaccurate. It's not just semantics. People ask, or we think, do I have a soul? You don't have a soul, because that infers possessing a soul. You are the soul. That happens to be the truth, is that you're the soul. You have a mind. You have a body. And we're never taught the hierarchy of our soul, mind, and body. So we live in this very confused state, and we think we are the mind. Most of us think we are the mind. When we look in the mirror, we think, I'm the body. Oh, look how beautiful I am. How handsome I am. But the truth is that you're a soul. Now, some people think, oh, this is a religious talk, and it's not. You see, calling yourself a soul has nothing to do with religion. Religion is a path to God, granted. It is about God, you might say, but it's merely stating a fact. Yes, I have a body. We all say that. Well, who is the I? Freud was totally confused about all that. That's why we totally disregard all of Western psychology at the Marriage Foundation, because it's based on the premise that the mind is everything, the ego, the superego, the id, etc. It's nonsense. You're the soul. It's this simple. You have a mind, you have a body. The mind is impressionable. It picks things up from the 5 senses. It takes it in. It puts it in an organized format, just like a computer. What a coincidence. And it evaluates, and then it sets up a strategy. However, what is hidden is the body's influence on the mind. The body being an organic thing comprised of trillions of individualized cells, we know that each one of those individualized cells is all about survival, right? Survival. So together, it's this army of we must survive, self-preservation, and it's pinging the mind constantly, not over and over, but constant flood of survive, survive, survive. The only thing that happens to offset that in a mature human being is this concept of morality, where we put others' needs ahead of our own, or we're compassionate towards others. This is the soul influence coming through. But for the most part, because we're not thinking about it, because it's not top of mind, we are like a ping pong ball in a coffee can. You probably never even know what a coffee can is. They used to sell coffee in coffee cans. Anyway, what happens is we become fearful. That's a product of the body influencing the mind, and we are not the mind, but we identify it, so we're fearful. So in our courses, both for men and for women, there are certain things we need to be on the lookout for. Fear, which produces all kinds of suffering and usually is unwarranted. Anger, again, it's an appendage. It comes in from the outside and it makes us reactive in an aggressive way to protect ourselves. So in the courses, we have a very unique tool designed by, I think God gave it to me, but it's ours, it's trademarked. It's called the SO technique, where we stop, we evaluate, and then we act with wisdom, and love is the highest wisdom. And so this is what she's referring to. She says, reminding myself how to control my mind. Well, we don't think. We want to make it a habit, because a habit is what controls us, to use this SO technique before we allow anger, before we allow fear and jealousy to take over our lives. And so this is what she needs to do. Watching the videos, we always recommend go over and over there's classes. One is the anatomy of a fight, where it really explains all of this that I've just gone into, and then how to use this information to utilize the SO technique to put the mind as secondary, put it in its place to the soul, love, who you actually are. And come from the heart. You see, if you're focused on coming from the heart, it's a positive approach rather than a negative approach, rather than telling the mind to shut up, which sometimes is necessary. We go into the heart and we experience that love and we behave that way. It's a big process. It's a long undertaking, but all of us should know this. In years to come, we're still immature as human beings, but in years to come, this will become standard. We'll learn it in school. We won't be victims of our bodies and our minds. We will own them. And then we will live in our marriage as well as in our own lives in joy, in happiness, in love, and in harmony. That's the future. We're here, the Marriage Foundation, to show you how to do it now in your marriage. So she's struggling. I'm sure the counselor who responded to her got her back on track. This is how we do it at the Marriage Foundation. We have all of the lessons, we have the course, and then we have the counselors to help people get back on track, just like going to school. So I hope this was helpful for you too. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. I hope you liked the video. hit that check mark, and I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I hope your marriage is awesome. It's intended to be. God bless you. Thank you for visiting. If you wish to leave a comment, please do so. Thank you.